12 страны, индийско-китайские страны. И остальные страны, где живут черножопые подонки и суки. И их несовершеннолетние пиздосранки и гондоны, суки и кобели. Русские, гетто, Холокост, геноцид стран — это Россия, СССР, СНГ, Болгария и захваченная ими Прибалтика, где русские подонки и суки и черножопые суки и подонки с их пиздосранкой и гондонами, суками и кобелями устроили геноцид мне, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, пытая аппаратурой и майнд-контроль над аппаратурой и применяя все формы насилия, террора, принуждения, рабства, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России, не давая осуществить мою миграцию в Австрию, Германию, Нидерланды, Францию, Шотландию, Англию, Америку, Канаду, Аляску, куда я собираюсь, насильно удерживая на территории фашистской страны России и пытая этой аппаратурой и майнд-контроль над аппаратурой и принуждая находиться среди подонков и сук и их несовершеннолетних пиздосранок и гондонов, сука, кобелей. Hello, hello, people from the America, Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, and Germany. And hello, hello, Joy, and those people so white race from the America, Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, and Germany. Hello, hello, Joy and Lauren, and Angela and John, Kirsten, New York.
Don't stand out at all.
This is my everyday video message number one
Go wring the neck of whoever
of
approved the
this
design.
day.
What was
Today
the ones
is
that kind of got it right?
today
That's the
is
quality department. There's been all sorts of
today
elevator and
is
water
the
issues in that
second
building.
day of July
And of course, the shots at
2025 of this
was
year.
a disaster, but at least it looks nice. I gotta go out this Friday. This is me burning my data. I don't want to pay Rogers if I'm not going to use it.
This is a little date and time in this moment, Joy.
Thank you, Anthony. So this is Gerard. We are approaching. There's a little fenced in
Today
area
is
where some people have
Wednesday.
their doggos.
Today is Wednesday, Joy. Straight now.
Ethel
20
Rail, looking forward to
hours
Toronto.
and
Got accepted to
12
York.
minutes
$2.
after midday
Thank you,
PM.
and congrats on getting accepted to York. That's where I went to York, as they said, or they used to say, if you can use a fork, you can go to York. The Walking Man dude says, dude, that doggo is coming after you. All right, Walking Man dude, I saw you in Action Kid stream. You apparently got lost in a forest. Walking Man dude becoming a local celebrity. And everyone in Action Kids chat was excited to see him too. Let's keep going up Mutual Street here. That Sonic light tunnel at the waterfront area is so cool. I think, Estelle, that was removed yesterday. That was part of a festival. Walking Man dude was never lost. He spun around really fast. Miriam, 10 Brazilian real. Congrats on the 40K. Thank you, Miriam. It's always appreciated. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed. you love my graffiti alley thing, you can thank Herman Huang for suggesting that. I've also decided to do a video of all the hidden alleys in Kensington Market. I think that'll be a neat video, and I'm going to do Croft Road as well. So Funny Dog is here. Thank you for the suggestion. The Walking Man dude says my donation alert thingy is off the screen. Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you. Walking Man dude. I'll look it up.
But now I will be to cooking breakfast lunch the small J.
know where they went. You should have a hot coffee with you, perhaps. Imperial Pub coming up. That is correct. Now you got 30 centimeters of snow. That snowstorm was competing with the Super Bowl. I think Tom Brady has cemented himself as at least the greatest pro athlete of our lifetime amongst North American sports. That's what that qualifier in there. And doing well, Mitch. How can I stay warm? Several wins. Log doing the games that are ripped on the inner crotch. That helps. These running shoes I'm wearing are decently warm. I've got a thin glove on my left hand and a thick Super Duty glove on the right. With the Imperial Pub. We got a little bit of good news today. Apparently, much of the province will start reopening. Some places are going into the green zone even. Of course, Toronto and Peel and York are going to be under the stay-at-home order until the 22nd at least. And then we don't really know what's going to happen after that. Probably the gray zone, which means not a whole lot will change. David Wardle, since he's walked here a few times. Zach McNally in the house. Celebrating Leafs victory. Man, it's hard to believe. It's like 9:30. There is not many people out here. I was saying that about the walk I did earlier tonight. Greetings, Mark Lane. Why is on the treadmill? Carsto, $6.99. Love your live walks. Thank you. Carsto. What's up, Colada? So here we are at church and Dundas. Where are you walking today? I'm not walking very far or very long. We're just going to go east for a bit and then north. Well, here's a church. I will not be going up church. Maybe I'll tempt fate, so I'll loop back around to the part of church where I always have my connection. Eagle says, they're waving at me. I do not see you. Monica says Ryerson campus is just to the north of here. Maybe I'll head up Mutual Street. I can't recall looking up Mutual before on the street. That's just up ahead. Sorry. Hello from Japan. Rocket League. That's maybe one. That's the only game I play. Thank you, Chris Mills. Who opens that Afghan restaurant? Kabul Express. People yelling at me, Johnny. I think I hear it. Or maybe it's just someone else. Something TV. Did you stop with bike vlogs? I will be resuming them soon. I have not, Monica. Are we getting a nice light snow flurry? At least on this stream? What brand of jacket do you recognize? Oh, I'm not a person to recommend that. I'm a fan of wearing layers, to be honest with you. Let's go on overly warm jacket for the candy goose. I'm just gonna try to. Please don't buy any more jeans from Dollarama. Any pair of jeans can rip. Make plans for family day. I didn't even know family day was on the radar. Taquerita and curry. We're going north on Mitchell Street, and the plan is to head up to Over at some point. There's the ramp I'm walking on. I did nothing today. This street is so quiet. Yeah, this street and every other street. So I did nothing today, and then I came out and recorded a video. Jim's mother worked at the Sears office on Mutual Street. There must have been in the 15th. This is it. I always thought this was like a government building. It looks like one of those monolithic government buildings, but it turns out it was Sears. Evo was yelling at me from Dalhousie Street. Thank you, Richard. Colette in the house. What's up, Colette? There's the Aura Tower. And this is Danny uploading a walking video today. Greetings, Kohana, Toronto Yeller. Relatively deserted tonight. Definitely has more of a 2 a.m. feel to it than 9:30 something. So let's see, I agree. Aura is a fantastic looking building. Which is nice because so many of these glass towers don't stand out at all. You almost want to go wring the neck of whoever approved their design, but Aura is one of the ones that kind of got it right. Not so much in the quality department. There's been all sorts of elevator and water issues in that building. And of course, the shops at Aura is a disaster, but at least it looks nice. I gotta go. It's Friday. This is me burning my data. I don't want to pay Rogers. I'm not going to use it. Thank you, Anthony. So this is the Gerard. There's a little fenced-in area where people have their doggos. Crystal Rail, I'm looking forward to Toronto. Got accepted to York, $2. Thank you, and congrats on getting accepted to York. That's for Alex York, as they said. Or they said, if you can use a fork, you can go to York. The walking dead says, dude, that doggo is coming after you. Alright, walking man, dude, I saw you in Action Constrained. You apparently got lost in a forest.
Look at this. People from the America. Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England. United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Австрия, Германии. Они так сегодня воздействуют. Подумки, суки. И их несовершеннолетние пиздосранки. И гондоны, суки, и кобели. Что они вырубили из подвала электросекцию, которая плита работает. Look at this. Они так сегодня воздействуют. Подумки, суки.
Их пиздосранки и гондоны, суки и кобеле.
Marion, 10 Brazilian real. Congrats on the 40K. Thank you, Marion. Always appreciated. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed. It was my graffiti alley thing. You can thank Herman Pine for suggesting that. I've also decided to do a video of all the hidden alleys in Kensington Market. I think that will be a neat video. And I'm going to do a Chalk Road as well. So Funny Dog is here. Thank you for the suggestion. The Walking Man dude says my donation alert thing is off the screen. Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you. Walking Man dude. Always looking out. Sorry, when I set this stream up, my phone was in vertical mode. So some of those elements weren't formatted properly. So hopefully on the 22nd, stock can start getting back to normal. And what do you know, my timer and count of how many people are in the chat is frozen again. It is stuck on 102 people and 9 minutes. This froze on me the last time too. I wonder if it's the cold weather, which doesn't really make any sense. Here's a little street. Thank you guys. What street is this? I don't see a sign. This is it's the old Granby Village. Isn't the Oasis Aqua Lounge? Guys, we are at Toronto's, for lack of a better word, sex club. This is where people come hang out and all the uglies. There's usually a seat cover charge for men. Usually girls are encouraged to bring their friends. You know, Oasis Aqua Lounge t-shirt. So once these restrictions are lifted, I think this will be the last place that gets to open. So yes, Toronto does indeed have a sex club. Probably to Parliament. Luca Veronesi.
Lasagna.
Cake with that slice all the
Breakfast
way
slice.
in Italy. Thank you, Luca.
Donuts.
I don't have to ask them if they're in public. It's fair game. Anything in public or visible from public is fair game. Although it's still creepy to shove a camera in someone's face. Thank you, Luca. As we, some places are going into the green zone even. Of course, Toronto and Peel and York are going to be under the stay-at-home order until the 22nd at least. And then we don't really know what's going to happen after that. Probably the gray zone, which means not a whole lot will change. David Wardle says he's walked here a few times. Zach McNally in the house. Celebrating Leafs victory. Man, it's hard to believe it's like 9:30. There is not many people out here. I was saying that about the walk I did earlier tonight. Greetings, Mark Lang. Claudia's on the treadmill. Carsto, $6.99. Love your live walks. Thank you. Carsto. What's up, Kohana? So here we are at Church and Dundas. Where are you walking today? I'm not walking very far or very long. We're just going to go east for a bit and then north. Oh, here's a church. I will not be going up church. Maybe I'll tempt fate, though, and I'll loop back around to the part of church where I always lose my connection. Evoke says they're waving at me. I do not see you, Evoke. Monica says Ryerson campus is just to the north of here. Maybe I'll head up Mutual Street. I can't recall recording up Mutual before on a stream. That's just up ahead. Sorry. Hello from Japan, YK. What's your favorite video game? Rocket League? That's an easy one. That's the only game I play. Thank you, Chris Mills. Abdul says that Afghan restaurant. Kabul Express. I think someone's yelling at me. Johnny? I think I hear. Or maybe it's just someone else. What's up, Nikki B? Did you stop with bike vlogs? I will be resuming them soon. I have not, Monica. But we get a nice light snow flurry, at least on this stream. What brand of jacket do you recommend? Oh, I'm not a person to recommend that. I'm a fan of wearing layers, to be honest with you. Let's go up Mutual Street here. People are yelling at me from their balconies. That used to be, I think, Sears department store building there. Their head offices, and this was the where? Oh, I just hiccups. This was the warehouse. I'm actually not a fan of overly warm jackets like Canada Goose. I'm just gonna try to. Please don't buy any more jeans from Dollarama. Haha, any pair of jeans can rip. Any plans for Family Day? I didn't even know Family Day was on the radar. Taquerita and Hurry Curry. We are going north on Mutual Street, and the plan is to head up to Bloor at some point. There's the crap I'm walking on. But I did nothing today. This street is so quiet. Yeah, this street and every other street. So I did nothing today, and then I came out and recorded a video. Jim's mother worked at the Sears office on Mutual Street. There must have been in the 60s. This is it. I always thought this was like a government building. It looks like one of those monolithic government buildings, but it turns out it was Sears. Evoke was yelling at me from Dalhousie Street. Thank you, Richard. Colette in the house. What's up, Colette? There is the Aura Tower. And uses gaming, uploading a walk-in video today. Greetings, Kohana, Toronto Yeller. So it's relatively deserted tonight. Definitely has more of a 2 a.m. feel to it than 9:30 something. Sudsy, I agree. Aura is a fantastic looking building. Which is nice because so many of these glass towers don't stand out at all. You almost want to go wring the neck of whoever approved their design, but Aura is one of the ones that kind of got it right. Not so much in the quality department. There's been all sorts of elevator and water issues in that building. And of course, the shops at Aura is a disaster, but at least it looks nice. I gotta go out this Friday. This is me burning my data. I don't want to pay Rogers if I'm not going to use it. Thank you, Anthony. So this is Gerard. We are approaching. Yep, there's a little fenced-in area where some people have their doggos. Ethel Rayo, looking forward to Toronto. Got accepted to York, $2. Thank you, and congrats on getting accepted to York. That's where I went to York, as they said, or they used to say, if you can use a fork, you can go to York. The Walking Dead dude says, dude, that doggo is coming after you. All right, Walking Man dude, I saw you in Action Kid stream. You apparently got lost in a forest. Walking Man dude becoming a local celebrity. And everyone in Action Kids chat was excited to see him too. Let's keep going up Mutual Street here. That Sonic light tunnel at the waterfront area is so cool. I think, Estelle, that was removed yesterday. That was part of a festival. Walking Man dude was never lost. He spun around really fast. Miriam, 10 Brazilian real. Congrats on the 40K. Thank you, Miriam. It's always appreciated. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed. You love my graffiti alley thing. You can thank Herman Huang for suggesting that. I've also decided to do a video of all the hidden alleys in Kensington Market. I think that'll be a neat video. And I'm going to do Croft Road as well. So Funny Dog is here. Thank you for the suggestion. The Walking Man dude says my donation alert thingy is off the screen. Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you, Walking Man dude. Always looking out. Sorry, when I set this stream up, my phone was in vertical mode. So some of those elements weren't formatted properly. So hopefully on the 22nd, stuff can start getting back to normal. And what do you know, my timer and count of how many people are in the chat is frozen again. It is stuck on 102 people and 9 minutes. This froze on me the last time too. I wonder if it's the cold weather, which doesn't really make any sense. Here's a little street I have never covered. Sierra says, okay, thank you guys. What street is this? I don't see a sign. This is McGill Granby Village. Caitlin sees Oasis. Oasis Aqua Lounge. Guys, we are at Toronto's, for lack of a better word, sex club. This is where people come hang out and bump uglies. There's usually I think a steep cover charge for men. And usually girls are encouraged to bring their friends. I've never been here, but I've read all about it online.
I don't know, Джонни. Из вот только он все здесь. С психа, препарат с гормоном пояса Орно. Джонни.
So once these restrictions are lifted, I think this will be the last place that gets to open. So yes, Toronto does indeed have a sex club. Bukkake night in Canada. Okay, this is not PG-13. I guess it's barely PG-13. Zen night. Can we focus on these here? Fetish Friday. Should I hold my fan meet here? Guys, should we hold a Johnny Strides meet at Oasis Aqua Lounge? Unicorn night. Staycation Sunday. I think there's boobs in that photo. I don't know if YouTube will let me show the boobs. Student Mondays. All right, guys. I think we're going to come here on Bukkake night in Canada. Second Tuesday monthly. Are we all down for some Bukkake night? Unfortunately, they've been closed since March 17th. Jeez. They must have some deep pockets to be able to hang in like that. The Walking Man dude needs to knock on that door, just like you knocked on the door to Fillmore's. And we are at Carlton Street. Babies are watching this video. There's a look to the west down Carlton. Let's keep going east for a bit. I've got some energy. The Magic Entertainer covered his eyes. Or her eyes, I don't know which one. There's the old Primrose Hotel, now a University of Ryerson student residence. Alright guys, first day, the Oasis Aqua Lounge is open. We will do a fan meet. How's that? If I am not there, it's because I am dressed as another person. I assure you, I will be there, and I will not be live streaming. There's the 506 Carlton. Yeah, you're too young for a Oasis Aqua Lounge. You're 14, right? You would not be allowed in there. Sorry about that. Bookish horse girl. Do you have anything like that in Boston, Bookish? I was in Boston a few years ago. I saw a game at Fenway Park. I saw AK was just in Boston. Coming up on Here's place to work. We have a
white people from the Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France,
That's
take
the Allen Gardens on the right.
place of this prison with you.
Botanical greenhouse gardens in there. Currently closed.
And people of white race from the Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England,
Yeah, Action Kid streamed from New York today. I watched a stream where he used one of those toilets in Boston, those public toilets. Cookie Sniper, $5 for pizza slice fund. Thank you, Cookie Sniper. And Filminista, $5.49 super sticker. Thank you, Filminista. You're asked for ID when you were 36 to buy a lotto ticket. There's a bus. And Little B Supermarket. I think that's something of a Korean supermarket. I've been in there. I have friends or a friend who lives in one of these apartment buildings here. I will not be dropping in to say hi. How much is it supposed to snow? I love snow. Oh my God. Is that EMAG? Oh my God. It's supposed to snow. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to snow. Oh, this is Homewood Avenue. I went up there in a video not too long ago. Oh, there's a guy yelling at me. Hey, are you heading down Ontario Street? No, I'm going to be heading north. Probably to Parliament. Luca Veronesi, €5 for a drink with that slice, all the way in Italy. Thank you, Luca. Long time no see, Luca. Ask the garbage man to the street. I don't have to ask them if they're in public. It's fair game. Anything in public or visible from public is fair game. Although it's still creepy to shove a camera in someone's face. Thank you, Luca. As we continue our walk down Carlton. I didn't know tonight was going to be a Carlton night walk, but works for me if it works for you. Show the dog statues all the way down in Birksea Park. If you watch my video, not tomorrow's video, we got 7 seconds. This is Sherburne. I went through Birksea Park in the video I recorded just before this live stream. That is the Allen Gardens. So, you guys can look forward to seeing that. That'll be, I think, Wednesday morning's video. But talk to the garbage man. No, I'm not going to be engaging anybody.
Delicious.
during the stay-at-home
Женя,
order.
закшили делишес хурна, Женя. Это за Женя.
Also, I'm too lazy to put on my mask, which is what I think you should be doing if you're going to be talking to someone. Let's do some Walking Man, dude.
А он знает, ты везё.
Thank you, Tony.
Ты Волкин везё.
Thought you were taking a couple of days off streaming. Oh, there's some gorgeous old homes over there. Oh, I was about to, not jaywalk. It's not jaywalking when it's not a crossing. Someone called my name. Let's do a Walking Man, dude. Ooh. These homes are absolutely gorgeous. In a previous life, I actually did an inspection on one of these properties. Pizza Dad Bod says, thanks for the critique the other night. Oh yeah, on my Stumble stream, we critiqued Pizza Dad Bod's channel. So we are now in Cabbagetown. So as Beth or Jeanette says, nice houses, that would be why we've got nice houses. A lot of these ones, though, on Carlton Street are actually offices. They're commercially occupied. Like this one here is the Native Child and Family Services of Toronto. Thank you. Oh, Luca seriously likes WMD's videos. For rent, there we go. Condo style apartments for rent. And here's a place where I went to in the summer. The Irv. I ate on this balcony here with my friend who lives in this neighborhood. We had previously been doing our drinking together at Riverdale Park. But when we were allowed back, sorry, I just gotta fish something out of my pocket with these stupid gloves on. There we go. So we got more of these old Victorian style homes. Riverdale would be a nice walk. I did a walk 2 days ago, or yesterday morning. That video didn't do so well, but that was a walk through Riverdale. And this morning's video technically went through Riverdale. I went down Carlaw Avenue, through the Riverdale stretch, and then into Leslieville. How many drinking buddies do I have? Right now, none, unfortunately, but during normal times, a few. Bill Chow got dizzy from the spin for 5 seconds of Walking Man Dude's video. We went down this street when I did a Halloween stream, and it was absolutely gorgeous. There's some more. Colette remembered I did a vid today, or the day when I went to meet a friend at that bar. We are almost at Parliament. We're going to be heading north, I think.
Ты знаешь, что это называется, Женя? Это мама.
You really seem to like this neighborhood. I think
This
everyone in Toronto
like
likes Cabbagetown.
This is not a fake. Женя, психопрепарат, Женя, гормон симпульсов.
Northbound to Castle Frank. I'll probably go in the other direction rather than Castle Frank, just because Bloor Street East of Parliament has almost nothing.
Exactly like that.
Ryan rides $6.99. I think you are the walking man, dude. Then thanks, Ryan rides, but I have no idea how I managed to make videos in New York, if I am him, or chat to myself while I'm walking around, or play games on the other channel. But nice try. What did you think about the game? I think the Super Bowl itself was not particularly interesting as someone who watched NFL quite a bit this year and every year, but at the same time, watching Tom Brady do what he did at age 43, I don't think we'll ever see another quarterback accomplish what he has. Tara went through a house today by Trinity Bellwoods. It was $3.7 million. Tara, are you trying to tell us something about your real estate situation? Why are the streets so empty? Well, nothing's open and it's freezing cold. Now he can retire with grog. I don't think Brady's going to retire. I think he's got another 1 or 2 in it. He's won 7 Super Bowls. When you think about football, it's not like basketball where you've got 5 guys on the side and 1 guy can make a big difference. You got literally 50 guys on your team. So for 1 guy in a 32-team league to go to the Super Bowl and win it 7 times is insane. We'll never see that again. The only guy who has a chance is the guy who beat Patrick Mahomes.
This is not fake.
Maybe there's life after 40. After all, I'm older than 40. I remember going down this street on that Halloween walk. I've walked on Symington and Lansdowne. I've done bike rides through there, but I haven't done a walk. Brady has won more than 12% of all Super Bowls. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Is no curfew. No, we don't have no stinking curfew. Hello, Sully's boy. Here's an old hotel. This is a really old hotel, and it's still operating as one. And since Ryan Rides super chatted, he put up a freezing cold e-scooter ride. I think he uploaded it either this morning or yesterday. So if you're interested in someone else's perspective on the mean streets of Toronto while they scoot a boot, check out Ryan Rides. And of course, there's always Ken Continuum's channel. He's now live streaming from Toronto. But I think this is too cold for Kenny. And Bevy streamed yesterday in what looked like a blizzard. Did you go back? I can't see all your chats right now. Johnny should join Ken's live streams. I want to join them as in the audience. How old is Ken? I don't know. I'm assuming he's probably around my age or a little bit older. when we did our walk together, we seem to have a lot of similar memories of the city growing up. The Walking Man dude joined Ken's live stream and asked him to spin. Hey guys, should I go down this alley here? Let's go down this alley. This is fun. Keep out. That's probably where Walking Man dude stays. Hey look, this laneway intersects with another laneway. Floss Williams Lane. We're at the intersection of two laneways here. Aren't you scared going down alleys at night? No. I was watching the episode of Superstore today where I think it was Jonah, the girl he was dating, Kelly, said she believed in angels. He was like, what? That's kind of my reaction to, are you scared down dark alleys? We are in Toronto after all. It's all good. Is Superstore in Netflix yet? It is it's on Netflix and Prime here in Canada. It's on both. So if you have a VPN, I think this is Ontario Street we've stumbled upon. Am I wrong? No, I don't think it is Ontario Street. But look at these gorgeous old homes. This one in particular is absolutely stunning. Rose Street, yes. Rose Street continues north up into St. Jamestown up ahead. So Ontario would be to the west of here. But these are vintage Victorian homes. How much data do you end up? I always say it differently. Do you say data or data? It's one of those words that I don't know how I'm going to pronounce it when I open my mouth and it just comes out however it comes out. I use about 4 to 5 gigs on each stream. The Magic Entertainer misses the Artful Dodger over on Isabella, right next to Iwa, a Korean pub. Harjot with the Raptors update. Timo Cruz says data or data. Data is for Star Trek. Look at this old place. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, I hit 40,000 yesterday, I think, or earlier today. This is some kind of office located here. There goes a food courier. Haunted houses. Do you feel like some more alleyways, guys? Oh, I was gonna go down this alleyway, but it doesn't lead anywhere. This looks like a plantation house. How was the game night last night? There was no game night last night. I watched the Super Bowl. And there is St. Jamestown, a large-scale social housing project. Jeanette Morales, $40. Congrats on 40K subs. Jeanette, thank you. Jeanette. It's very kind of you, Jeanette. And you've been along with me for a lot of the ride. I remember when Action Kid broke 100 and he was in Taiwan, I think. That was kind of exciting. I don't know if I'll get to 100 this year, but 50 is certainly within reach. The Walking Man dude looked for a ring last night but couldn't find it. Damned Super Bowl. Okay, these apartment buildings here, all those old Victorian style homes that you walk through used to occupy, or used to be all in there too, but in the cities, the city built these massive apartment complexes, and I think a lot of them are...
Продолжение моей заводы видео message number one of this day.
Apartments, I'm not exactly sure, but...
And peoples of white race from the America, Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Netherlands, France, Austria, and Germany. Look at this joy. And was my everyday video message number one.